Hi, Sag. Welcome to your mid-October reading. I hope everyone's doing well. If you're new here, all the info you need to know is listed down below. I pulled some number cards to kind of line them up with your oracle cards. I've been doing that for all the readings. And you got New Life number 39 and Y number 31. And 11/28 is really sticking out to me. That's the day after the full moon in November. And I feel like something that's going to happen at the end of October through that time frame is going to kind of set this in motion. Even though it is the mid-October reading, I think they're giving you a heads up. And for the Y, I don't know if it feels very past something that happened in the past to me. Like, why did this happen? And it was because you needed to be put on a new trajectory in your life. But we'll see what comes out here. So we're going to go rogue and just see what Spirit wants us to talk about today. What does Sag need to know? FYI, just know, no action required. Misinterpreting the signs. There might be some procrastination going on. Golly, you guys are getting a lot today. Major developments are coming soon. That has come out in almost every single reading. I'm going to put the FYI over there for that. Catalyst, this happened for a reason, but might not be for you. Misinterpreting the signs. I think those seem to go together too. Work in progress, manifestation. So that goes right into the Y. And typically, if we're overlooking the Y or overanalyzing the Y, it kind of gets in the way of our intuition and our trusting in our journey. Although I do get it. I'm an overanalyzer. It is important to know. But I think it's going to come out in the wash somewhere here. It's time to forgive and heal. And it looks like there might have been some procrastination, maybe in the areas of health or well-being, but I feel like it's giving too much to absolutely everybody and everything. And now they're trying to spit you out on a new trajectory, even if it's in your current situation, to give you a much easier time with things. We'll just put it that way. So let's go to, it's time to forgive and heal. I'm going to go ahead and get the main cards for all of these and then go back and clarify. I haven't done that with anybody else. Ooh, guys. Okay. So you got two master numbers here. Wallflower number 22 and Manifest Your Miracle number 44. And if you notice on the Wallflower, she's got her hands over her mouth. Almost like she has a secret of some sort. So I don't know if someone told you something that made you feel a certain kind of way and you've been kind of holding it in. But for some reason, this Wallflower energy is getting in the way of Manifest Your Miracle. And I don't feel like you're hidden in the wings. I think you can be very vocal about a lot of things. But for some reason, why is the Wallflower here? Yeah, it's kind of just messing up the energy. I think it might need to come out and be said. And that's going to trigger this miracle. Because we have the salmon fighting the current, go with the flow with tightrope. A need for balance, walking a fine line, or hesitancy to pick a side. And the ancestors. So the ancestors have kind of been trying to ping your intuition here. And I feel like it's taken everything inside of you to hold back with holding in those words. And they're saying, no, actually, it needs to come out. Well, why are they scared to say something about it? Oh, okay. So we have puzzle pieces. Figuring it out, the missing piece of information. With the lantern, the guiding light at the end of the tunnel, and then battleship at odds, sunken hopes, with the hamster repeating the same patterns. So perhaps for some of you, you might be worried that having this conversation without knowing this missing piece of information, I'm going to get a clarifier on that. Although maybe you do figure it out. Maybe you're waiting to say something until that happens. But I don't know. I don't think they're going to let you do that. Oh, and this was on the way over there, and I picked up the whole deck. Winds of change. Changes are coming or changes are needed. So you might know that these changes are needed, and you're just trying to figure out the why. What's this missing piece of information that they're trying to figure out? Clarity. Ace of Swords. The truth. You just want the truth. Seven of Pentacles. Like, I've invested all this time. I'm getting a research vibe here, too. I've invested all this time. Maybe you've even tried to approach it 7 different ways or 7 different times in life. And it's like, well, I need this last piece of information before I make a jump, before I work into my manifestations. And I don't know. I think they're going to send you into it kind of blind. What are these changes? So there's the healing with the star. That's also about inspiration and your fate, your life path. Four of Wands. Okay. Something on the home front and the wheel. So the wheel is turning. They're going to spit out whoever this is on the wallflower energy. That might not be you because it is collective. So please take what resonates, flip the energy if it needs to. But someone has something to say. What are they going to say? Nine of Wands. And it's been going on a while. Holding on to it. From the heart. So it's time to heal the heart and speak from the heart and think about what activates that love energy within your life, right? And for some of you, you might be the wallflower and you've got to get out into the world to manifest your miracle. They're trying to get you out there again. Let's get a card to wrap all this section up. Life of the party. Yeah, some of you need to get back out there again. But even if not, and look at this, 39, 39. Both of those break down to a 12 or 2 3s, I guess, but that might be significant, the number 39. But it's really time to kind of let your inner light shine, because there's two things here with manifestation. So what is this work in progress that they're manifesting? And I said I was going to get a card for all these, and then I clarified it anyway. Cry for the moon. That's like the soul cry. Remember what I said about the moon energy? That full moon is behind there. And that's card 31 and 31, guys. I'm not kidding. Seriously, there's something to that. They're hearing your cries. They're hearing your thinking, like your need to know this information. Something's undiscovered or hidden. We knew that part. And you got the tightrope again. It's all about that hesitancy, because maybe you don't know what's going to be on the other side, or you feel like whatever this option is, like it's not an option for you, but they're saying it is. Pay attention. We're sending you sirens. Luck is on your side right now. And I love how that egg goes with manifest, life of the party, the why, and the cry for the moon. So somebody is very skittish about listening to their own intuition on this. And it's almost like the fear of the fallout. There's no guarantees, but it's kind of like, how do I want to word this? If I go down this path and I make that decision, there's no going back. And there's not enough trust here that something's going to catch you on the other side. Marching band, on repeat, constant thoughts. There's a bite card too, which represents words that wound or defense mechanisms with the karmic partner. That one kind of fell on the floor, the karmic partner guy did. This is going to be very selective to a couple of you. For a few of you, you're keeping this quiet, you're holding back. It's on repeat, something that somebody said to you. And I feel like this is quite painful. In regards, I think it was Virgo or Taurus that got that as well. It was what wasn't said that could have changed the whole situation, but it wasn't bad. This one feels like it was kind of painful, a hard truth, not necessarily something verbally abusive. I don't feel that at all. Let's see why the karmic partner came out. It could have been a karmic part of this situation, the King of Cups. So he had all those feelings, you know, but doesn't say it. Male or female, you know, energy is fluid. Didn't say it. Didn't speak the love here. There was not justice in the situation because somebody was either too scared to make a choice or made the wrong choice with the Two of Wands here. I don't know if this goes with this first one. It feels like it does in some situations, and others that part's not going to resonate. And for those of you that this part doesn't, but this does, that bite could be your own self-doubt and the own words that come on repeat about how I can't manifest this, I can't make these changes. There seems, there's a lot going on with the throat chakra here, like something that needs to be said, and new beginnings. I think Virgo and Taurus got that as well. This has to go forth for this new beginning, just like this. That conversation has to be had for this new beginning. Even though it's difficult, even though someone might think that it's going to spit them into a new life, it's going to be a better one and one that makes sense. I feel, though, that situation can be resolved for some of you. Just a simple conversation. Not simple, but you know what I mean. For the divine, it looks simple. So commune with nature, siren song. I didn't like the way that one flipped out, but siren song is this mermaid that's listening to their soul, like listening to the soul cry. And so perhaps maybe when you started your spiritual path, or something that happened at the beginning of the spiritual path that drew you in, was just a catalyst. Catalysts do not have to be bad. It could be a soulmate that is a great life partner that just sends you down a different trajectory. A lot of times they are kind of painful, but sometimes they do hurt. All aboard. So did somebody wonder why someone didn't get on a certain path or track or trajectory with them? Because they feel like they're still hearing the songs and they're saying, no, it was a catalyst. It was meant to wake you up and help you manifest your miracles. Which that's so confusing, because there are some people that you're going to feel tied to that aren't meant to be on your path permanently. Our paths. I mean, I've had that happen. It's very painful because it doesn't feel fair. See? Justice. And that's messing up. Maybe that's messing up the person that's supposed to come in for some of you, because it's holding on to the past. Because we have baggage here, holding on to past events and or relationships. And there's that inner wisdom, deep knowing. That deep knowing is throwing it off a little bit because it feels so right. Catalysts can feel exactly like the real thing. And they're meant to, because otherwise you wouldn't move, right? You wouldn't have that movement. And instead of saying, well, I know that this person's tied to me, I think what they're trying to say is, confessions of love, messages found in songs and lyrics, analysis, logical thought, deeper thought. Sorry, went on this. I think what they're saying here is like, yes, there was love here. And it could have been true love, but it's not meant to be on the path right now. For some reason, somebody didn't get on board. And what it's really meant to is to get you on board to go through there, or whoever this is meant for. And when we hold back to the past and put an outcome on it, like it can only be this person, it throws everything through the loop. There's the soulmate, surrender, giving up the fight, releasing the outcome here, and call to action, messages from spirit with the soul cry. Now, for a couple of you here, this is going to be reversed. Somebody thought you were a catalyst, or you thought somebody else was a catalyst that is really a deep soulmate. And in this point of surrender and giving up the fight, that gets them on board, because that's how energy kind of works. But I don't know, there's a deeper message trying to come out here. Retreat. Spirit Guardian of Winter 38. So stuff's going to happen in winter. I can feel that renewal. Number 20. There we go. Frog spirit. So this is going to make sense. There's going to be a little tidbit of information. I think I want to get one more. That's going to come out in the next month or month and a half, and you're going to take back your power. Number 11 again. Shut up. Somebody's going to figure this out and take back their power. And I think that's going to be the major development. Especially for those of you that were dealing with someone who thought you were a catalyst, or in that theme. Major developments are coming soon. It's meant to break you open. This was the catalyst. It was meant to put you on a particular trajectory or path. And that's number 12 again. Thought you had another 12 over here. Maybe not. Let me get one more of these. No strings attached. Oh my goodness. To break it open, to cut away the things that no longer serve you. That is a true spiritual awakening here. And that's hard to wrap your head around, right? But that's such a blessing, even if it's a catalyst. If someone hadn't came into my life to catalyze me, I wouldn't be here with you right now. Like, that's the only way I found all of this. And I didn't mean to do these next, but I did. Happiness, number 7, and Guardians of the Land, protection. This is protected. Like, you are protected, even though it feels like everything's crazy right now. Broken open and no strings attached. So it is such a gift. When someone can wake you up spiritually, that means nobody else on the face of the planet, I've got big time spirit chills, can do that for you. So that is always going to make them important. So we've got enlightenment with the flashlight here. Alarm clock, time is almost up. Unawakened, so someone wasn't awakened here. And the mockingbird, nosy third parties or gossip. So that's just things getting in the way. Things getting in the way here. Let's see what else we got. Major developments. The lovers. Shut up. The lovers. Eight of Pentacles. This is a very spiritual Eight of Pentacles, right? And these almost look like phases of the moon to me. And the Ace of Wands. Passionate new beginning. So you're going to be, if you're feeling right now kind of broken open, but like things are kind of, I don't want to say dead inside, but stagnant and misunderstood and looking for the why, but not being able to get inside of your Queen of Cups energy, that's going to change. I really like that. It's really beautiful. Get a couple more cards here. Strength. It's just going to take the strength. Some of you might be dealing with a Leo. And there's that 8 again. So 8 seems significant. Get one of these for that. And then we'll get your advice card. Well, thank you guys. I hope that this was helpful. If so, please like, comment, and subscribe. Would love to have you here. Oh, 6-9. Look at this. Bluebell Fairy, gratitude. Crystal Cave, trust, number 9. And look, there's an elk here. And the elk is out of the shadows here with gratitude. And that could be that moment of realizing, like, even if it is a catalyst, I release this person, I still have a deep gratitude and I trust in my own journey. But the reason I brought up that steer, that elk right there, is here he's hidden. Like, you can only see his shadow in the protection. He moves from the darkness of the protection of the darkness into the light. That is very significant for someone. And 621 or 921 might have been as well. And then you've got 22, joy. So trust this. Trust your process. Hummingbirds represent movement. I think that a lot of changes are going to come. All right, Sag. Final advice for Sag today. Need for balance. So we did get that a couple of times. Kind of get out of the head a little more. Get back in the heart and just trust. Think about the blessings and the lessons in this. It was unjust or unfair, but you're going to be rewarded. It's just about resolving that within yourself. Once you balance that out within, see, that's blocking, self-sabotaging and blocking the blessings. Even though it's not like an active self-sabotage, it's inside. Spiritual lessons, family or home dynamics. Okay, that'll be for a couple of you. This might interfere or affect with the family or home dynamics, or this might need to change. This needs to balance out, have a conversation about it. But this is looking good, guys. I hope this is your story. I'm excited about your new life. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Take care.